Yo, let's talk about the for loop. This was one of the programming concepts that convinced me that I was not smart enough for programming. This is one of those concepts that convinced me that programming was not for me. So what does the for loop do? Well, it helps you repeat something a set number of times. So in this case, it helps you repeat a piece of logic a set number of times. So it helps you perform an action a set number of times. So back in the day, not back in the days, but most of the time, what we'd do when we first learned how to program, if we wanted to repeat some code, we would literally just copy this piece of code 10 times. So like, I want this to run 10 times, so I'll print this. Let's pretend it says hello world. I'll run this 10 times, but that is inefficient. So with the loop, what you can do with the loop is you can just take that logic and run it here and put it here in the middle of the loop, or in between the block of the loop. And then what this here says is, well, let's say for example you're at the gym and you want to do a set of squats. So what this piece of code here says, for each rep from 1 to 15, 15 being the number of squats, do a squat. In this case here, print the squat, do a squat. Okay, I've shifted this code closer to the top here. So what it says is, for each rep 1 to 15, do the squat, and then for each time add 1 to the squat. I'll come back and explain this a little bit in more detail. So then what's going to happen, then the code will start from 1 and it will run up until 15. And when it goes to get to the printing this for each iteration, for each time it runs, it'll print this piece of code right here. That's why your code ends up looking like this. As you can see here, it goes squat number 1, squat number 2, all the way to 15. Now let me break it down. Okay, so you are a person that goes to the gym and you like to do squats. You know that you can do 15 squats. So you get to the squat machine and you're like, okay, I'm gonna bend my knees and straighten them. I'm gonna squat 15 times. So what this says, it will say, okay, now you've got the barbell on your back or you're in the squat position. So here it says, so this code here says let rep is equals to 1. This is your first rep. So there is your rep. Now while the rep is less than the number of squats that I want to do, how many squats do I want to do? I want to do 15. So here, this here is actually holding the value 15. That's what it is, but we use a variable over there. So you want to do 15 squats, right? So while 1 is less than 15, right, do a squat. And it's gonna do it, you're gonna bend your knees and straighten them. So you do the actual squat, right? It's gonna print there 1. When it's done running this code, it's gonna come back here and it's gonna say rep, which is 1. 1 is now equals to 1 plus 1. So what is 1 plus 1? It's 2. Then it comes back here to the beginning again, and it goes, so now the value here is 2. This is the second iteration now. So the value here will now be 2, because here it said 1 plus 1 is 2. So now the value here is 2, right? Yeah, then it's going to say, is 2 less than 15? Yes, 2 is less than 15. What does it do? If that is true, it runs this code here. Hence, it prints this 2 over here. It prints this 2 over there, right? And then it comes back and it says, now rep, which is 2. So rep is equals to rep plus 1. So 2 is now equals to 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So now the value here becomes 3. Then it says, okay, now 3. Is 3 less than 15? Yes, 3 is less than 15. Then it runs this code. It prints the squat number. Then rep becomes 3. So this 3 here, this 3 over there becomes this 3 here. Becomes a 3 over there. Right? It goes there, 3. Then it goes. Then when it's done, it comes back this side and it says, okay, rep, which is 3, is equals to 3 plus 1. So now the new value of rep, which is 3, is going to be 3 plus 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4. Then the computer comes back and it says, what rep are we on? We're on rep number 4. And it comes back, it says, rep 4. Is 4 less the number of squats, which is what? 15? Yes. Then it runs here. It console logs, it prints squat number. Then now here it is 4. And then hence it comes and it prints this 4 here. And it just repeats and comes back and it says, okay, rep is equals to 4. So the new value of 4 4 is equals to 4 plus 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, and this becomes 5. And it comes back in and says, 5 is less than 15. Yes, 5 is less than 15. Then it runs this here, and then it prints here, and it prints the 5. Right, then obviously it prints the 5 here. Then it does this all the way until it gets to number 15, and it says, okay, 15, rep number is 15. Is 15 less than or equal to 15? Yes, 15 is less than or equal to 15. So what does it do? It prints the squat number 15. So if you look down here, it prints the squat number 15. Then the value here becomes 15. Then it says rep is equals to, so the new values, the new rep number, current rep is 15, right? So yeah, this is here the current rep is 15. Now the new rep will be 15 plus 1. So that is what? 15 plus 1 becomes 16. So this value here becomes 16. Then it goes, rep is 16 less than or equals to 15? No, 16 is not less than 15. So then the code terminates, it stops, because this condition here has become false. So it stops executing. So it does not run this code here. Hence why it does not print 16. It doesn't print the 16. But instead it comes off here and it says, yo, I'm done. Squats are hard, because there was rep number 15. You couldn't do 16 because those legs were out. Those thighs were burning. Hope that makes sense.